Hello and welcome. Welcome once again to the channel, to the podcast, wherever you're listening from. A warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining in. It is 40 days to my next birthday, which is a milestone birthday. I turn 30 in 40 days. And I'm really, really grateful to God for keeping me, for all the wonderful things that's happening and still happening in my life. I'm super grateful to God. And, in just reflecting on the new birthday coming, the new decade starting, and I thought I'd share with you all 40 lessons or 40 of the lessons that I've learned in my almost 40 years on earth, some of which are, my personal experiences, and some I've learned, from other people's lives, other people's experiences, people that I know or work with or have engaged on some level or the other. So every day leading on to my birthday, I will be sharing a lesson, and today is the day for lesson 1, and that is that no one owes you anything. One of the lessons that I've learned in life is that absolutely no one owes you anything, and it's important that we learn to manage our expectations of people. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a Christian, and the things that I've been sharing on this podcast, on this channel, they all are from the base of the Christian faith. So I'm not anti-kingdom, by saying that no one owes you anything, because obviously from scripture in Ecclesiastes 11, if you look up chapter 1, was talking about sowing. It says, cast your bread on the surface of the waters, be diligently active, make thoughtful decisions, for you will find it after many days. And then verse 6 says to sow your seed in the morning. Do not be idle with your hands in the evening, for you do not know whether morning or evening planting will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both alike will be good. Just scripture talking about the principle of seed time and harvest. So I understand that when we put things out, we should expect a reward or harvest. But one of the things that I've learned is that the quickest way, to keep incurring disappointment is when we think that the reward or the harvest that we're supposed to receive, we look to people for it. Now, people are channels, but our source is God. And in saying that no one owes you anything, when you're expecting a reward or harvest of seed sown, we should look to God, even though He may use any channel. Like Ecclesiastes 11:1 says, cast your bread upon many waters. And in Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9, it says, let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we do not faint. So I understand that we have to keep, operating in this law of seed time and harvest. But I just do not want you to focus on people, where your reward or your harvest is concerned. This is one of the things that I'd like to say to myself or say to people that I work with. You should expect a harvest from seed sown, but you should not look to harvest only in the places of seed sown. And what that means is, if you sow a seed in maybe on ground A, your harvest may not necessarily come from ground A. But if you hold on to, the promise of God that you will reap harvest, and you do not tie the location of your harvest to one particular thing or one particular person or one particular system, you can then open up yourself to whichever channel that God chooses to use to bring you the reward or the harvest. So again, no one owes you anything. Now, this is lesson 1. Let's see how many people will engage throughout the 40 days. So every day I will drop a lesson, again, maybe my personal experience or things that I've learned from other people's experiences or their lives, and they've been helpful, or things that I'm refocusing on even as I approach a new decade or the start of a new decade. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, go ahead and like it, share it, engage with it. I'd like to hear from you, maybe your experience or something that resonates with you. Let's have a conversation going in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until you hear again from me tomorrow with lesson 2, stay blessed, and I'll see you sooner than later. Bye for now.